What's up, guys? I'm just popping in to document day 68. 68 days clean, still in the methadone program. I went and got my dose about uh, 6:30 this morning. It was probably quarter till 7 by the time that I got in the dosing window. And it's 9:30 in the morning now. Uh, Crazy thing though, I've realized with my take homes that the less water they put in my dose, that I put in my dose, the better I feel my medicine. And it's not a mental thing, it's a fact. I had take homes for 7 years straight before I left for a few years and came back. So I already know this from experience is not a mental thing, it's just fact. For some reason, they think they have to put a certain amount of water in your dose. I mean, it's thick, so I even kind of understand the little drop, but sometimes I swear they just put too much in it. Well, I asked my nurse today, could you please not put a whole lot of water in there? And she asked, what is it with the water with you guys? Yeah, I said, I feel like there's too much water, that my medicine is watered down. I mean, that's a reason things are called watered down. And you won't believe that she had the fucking nerve to tell me that I'm supposed to put water in my dose at home. And if I said this again to them, they would take my take homes. Is this unbelievable? Tomorrow we're doing a group, me and my buddy that's in there with me. And it will be my 17th group in, which tomorrow will be 69 days. In 69 days, my 17th group. There's some people that hasn't done 17 groups in the year that they've been in there. And this is 69 days. My 17th group. I've done 3 appointments with my counselor one-on-one that I've made every bit of. I got an EKG done on my heart they want me to do to make sure my heart is fine, which it was. Thank fucking God. And, um, and since after my intake, every drug screen that I've done has been clean too. Because I'm clean. And this fucking bitch has the nerve to threaten me to take my take homes over a drop of water. Man, that fucking pissed me off. But it's all good. Okay, so I put water in my dose now at home, just like they do at the clinic. What the fuck ever. It's the stupidest shit that I ever heard in my life. But if they want power play like that, you know, it's just the nurses, some of them. They don't have nothing better to do. And most of the nurses got that job, and I was told this by staff there years ago, because they've been in some type of trouble at other hospitals and shit like that, and lost other jobs, higher paying nurse jobs. You see what I'm saying? So they have to go and get these jobs in the methadone clinics and stuff, which is cool, more power to them. And most of these nurses are really nice. And I get along with all of them. I get along with all the staff in the clinic. I mean, I'm working the program. I'm literally working the program the way it's designed to be worked. I have nothing bad to say. And they couldn't say anything bad about me as a patient, because I don't give them nothing bad to say. I don't cause trouble up there. I'm not up in there slinging drugs or trying to sell my dose or tampering with my medicine early before I'm supposed to take it at home and shit like that. You know, one little thing and it was about a drop of water in my methadone, which honestly I still don't even understand the water in our medicine. Stop, Creed. Creed's whining. Some of you have seen Creed. But, so yeah, that was what I experienced this morning. But it's all good, you know. I ain't gonna let that get me down. It just got under my skin a little bit. Uh, you know, I still got my take homes, and today is April Fool's Day, actually. And 22 more days, and I am eligible to put in for my Saturday take home. So I'll have my whole weekend to put drops of water in my medicine. So I'm looking forward to that. Then I'll have to wait 3 more months, and I can get one other day, which you pick Friday or Monday to go with your weekend. Yeah, I'm looking towards Monday. I want to have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday take homes. Because then, 3 months after that, by this coming October 2019, I will have my 1 week take home, which is all that you're allowed, in the state of Indiana at least, at a time now. You have to at least come once a week to get your medicine, which is fine. It's better than every day or 6 days a week or 5 days a week, or 4, whatever the case is. It just bums me out because I had 2 weeks take home whenever I left in 2014, and I was actually able to come once a month if I wanted to. It was just easier for me to pay every 2 weeks at the time. But there came a point I was doing so good. I always do good in methadone. It was a mistake leaving in the first place the first time. So, but yeah, I could have got my month take homes. And when the state law changed, people that still had 2 weeks or a month take homes and stuff, they got grandfathered in. And as long as they don't mess up and lose them take homes, they are still able to get them. So it made me extra sour and sad that I left originally, because I would have been grandfathered in, and watching all these people coming in and I only have to come once a month, or once every 2 weeks at the worst case scenario. God damn it, Creed, stop. But I didn't, so I'm getting my mom's take home back. That's it. But yeah, so we're gonna do the methadone sugar cravings, the sweet of the day. This is the Easter edition. I'm not a real big chocolate dude. I like the sour, sweet stuff mostly, but who doesn't fucking love the Easter Reese's peanut butter cups? Yeah, I'm not eating all of them, of course. I mean, not today. Hopefully the old lady pops up and will take a couple of these off my hands at least. But 6-pack of Reese's peanut butter cups. That is the candy of the day for the methadone cravings. And I'm washing that down with a Rickers extra large Mountain Dew. I haven't got a Mountain Dew fountain pop in over a week. I love Mountain Dew, and I've had it, in 2 liters and stuff, but I've been on a real cherry Coke kick lately. And Dr. Pepper. I like a lot of the, besides Mountain Dew, I like a lot of the darker, thick cherry Cokes and Dr. Peppers and Coca-Colas and, you know, them type of drinks. But I do love Mountain Dew, and I was in the mood for one this morning, so yeah, I got it to wash down with my Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, and to wash down with my sour, yeah, you know, the most sour thing I ate this morning was that bullshit comment from that nurse. I couldn't even believe she even said it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, tomorrow is 69 days, and I'm going to do a group tomorrow, which will be my 17th group. 17 groups in 69 days, 3 or 4 clean drug screens, 3 or 4 meetings with my counselor that have all went well. EKG they requested me to do that went well, and you're going to threaten to take home for a drop of water. It's amazing. I've never heard that in my life. And if that's the case, when they give you your very first take home, you should be required to be told you have to put so and so amount of water and this amount of milligrams of your medicine a day, daily, for whatever fucking reason that they say that it is, or you could be in trouble, or it could do this to you or that to you or whatever. They should be required to tell you that. They should not be able to threaten you with it suddenly because they want to get sour because you asking not to water down your medicine because you feel like they put a little too much water in it. And you know that when you take your own medicine at home, you feel way better than when these nurses give it to you. And like I said, it is nothing against the nurses at my clinic. They're all really kind. They're all really nice to me. And I like them all. Even this lady. But the fact that she came at me with that is just... it just did not sit well with me. Especially all the fucking shit that I've done to be doing my treatment the right way. And taking my medicine the right way. And on the day prescribed and shit, like I'm not double dosing on Saturdays or nothing like that. And then because I said that I barely put any water, if any, in my dose at home, and I feel my medicine better, and just because I felt like she was just sour about the fact that I'm saying the way they're giving me my medicine doesn't work as well for me as what I do for myself, made her sour in some type of way. And then she's going to say that? Man, I'll tell you what. If I wasn't looking so forward to getting on my other take-homes, I would really push the issue of that's complete bullshit. And that's complete bullshit to be threatened with something that you were never told before that in the first place. I've never been told 12 years, 4 years in between that I left and I just came back. But 7 years, and then, I've been back since January, 68 days a day, obviously is what this video is. 2 weeks take-homes, 1 month take-homes, 1 day take-homes. Never been told, you must put water in your dose the way we do here at the clinic. Honestly, I always thought the water thing was just for like pussies that thought the taste was too strong for them or whatever, just to mild that up. That's what I've always pretty much. I'm pretty sure that's what it's all about. And plus, the medicine's real thick, so I figured, yeah, a little drop of water, kind of brings it out, loosens up, or whatever, however you want to explain that. But otherwise, what's the purpose? And why am I getting on a certain amount of milligrams of medicine for you to water it down? And why am I supposed to do that in my own medicine? I just don't understand it. But if that's the rules, then that's what I'll do. With my medicine at home, I will put however much water she told me we're supposed to put in our medicine, which seemed like quite a lot. But that's what I'm going to do. And again, like I said, this is seriously no ill will towards any of the nurses or nothing. I ain't saying nothing bad about any of the nurses. I just don't understand the amount of water in there. And I did not like being threatened about my take homes after all the shit that I do right for my treatment, over, above, and beyond. And to be threatened over a fucking, get down creek, over a drop of goddamn water. It's bullshit. So I'm sorry to keep running on about it. But, anybody that's watching this and or on their own methadone, or maybe even go to the same clinic as me, you understand the frustration that would cause when you're doing everything right. And just because you asked for your nurse to not put a whole lot of water in your dose, they're going to come at you and say that. And here's another example, real quick. A buddy of mine that I go with every day, he started about a month after me, and he's never been on in the methadone program before this. So he's, he looks to me to guide him through and tell him the ways of how everything works and what to do, and they have been slow walking him on his dose and his increases, and he's just as bad of an opiate addict as me. Spending, making $1,000 a week checks and spending, $600 a week of it on opiates. That's an addiction. That's a bad problem, and they are slow walking him. He's just now about to be at 40 days in treatment, and he's still at 55 milligrams, still waiting on his 60 milligram increase. And when he mentions something the past week about it, and about waiting for so long, the nurses are telling him it should be in this time, blah, blah, blah. But the point is, they feel so bad, they're barely putting a drop of water in his dose. Why is that? Because they know that it's watering your fucking dose down. And they feel bad that they know he's not stable yet, and he's been waiting so long for a fucking 5 milligram increase. So they're barely put the little drop of water in it. So he's getting a more intense version of his medicine. Why else would they do that? Right? But then they always try to tell you, you're still getting all the medicine no matter what they put in with, blah, blah. The term watered down is for a reason, because things get watered down. It's a fact. And I know my body, and I know what I feel when I take medicine from a nurse in there, or medicine from my own self with my own type of water in it. So, yeah. Sorry, ramble that on, but I just had to make that point real quick too, because that's what they've been doing for him for the past week now, because he's been waiting so long on this funky ass 5 milligram increase before he can even try to put another increase in. Because he's like me, he's gonna have to go up to probably at least 100 milligrams too, and he's still at 55, going on 40 days in, and still trying to stick it out. I'm really proud of him, man, because he's really impatient. He's been at it for a long time, and he should, you know, it could frustrate him to the point of leaving, and he hasn't. He's still been doing really good. He even fucking quit smoking weed too, so he can have his work pass and to eventually get his take homes, because they'll take your work pass and shit over dirty screens too, which marijuana is considered a dirty screen. So I mean, they need to understand that people are going away and even quitting shit like smoking weed, when weed's the last of our worries of any fucking opiate addict. Weed is the least of our concerns or problems, and when we're stopping that shit just to accommodate them and the treatment that they want us to partake in, to do it the right way, so we can have our take-home doses, or so we can get our work passes, and all that shit, then they need to understand and not slow walk people on their fucking increases and shit. I mean, they haven't me. I mean, they got me back up because I was on such a high dose for so long, anyways, and done so good on it. But they have, they can't say nothing else any other way. I didn't do dirty screens and stuff over and over with my dose up high. I had all them take homes and shit. And I left on my own the first time to clinic. So yeah, they couldn't argue it or try to make sure that the dose works for me or not. And it's proven. It's in my history that it works for me. So they did shoot me up 5 milligrams at a time pretty quickly, especially for how they do it now. They used to move you up a lot faster, honestly, and it probably is a lot safer to do it a little slower now. But to some patients, they're overly slow walking them. Like at a certain point, like he should be at least 70 milligrams by this point. But he's still waiting to more than likely get his 60 milligrams tomorrow. His 5 milligram increase. But it's completely off the subject. And sorry if I ramble on or something. But yeah, I just thought that I had to make that point that if the water is not this and the water is not that, then how come, well, my buddy has been waiting for a certain long amount of time for a 5 milligram increase, and they know that his dose is still surprisingly low for his addiction history and the amount of time he's been in there, are you giving him just little drops of water because you want to let him get the bigger amount of his medicine while he's waiting on the increases, so at least what he has will work better for him through the day? There's no other reason. It's just bullshit. I don't fucking understand. But that's it. Thanks for listening to me ramble on. Sorry this video is so long, but I feel like I had to make a lot of points. And if you didn't listen to it, this shit's really just for me and my documentation, so whatever. Have a good one, and I'll see you.